forest, but that greater kudu stands 55 inches at the shoulder, weighs 750 pounds, and can jump 8 feet in the air. But that bongo, again, that's my favorite animal on this reserve. Both the male and female, they both have horns. Those horns are heavy and they lean backwards. They do this so when they walk through the brush goes over their horns. That makes it really easy for them to walk through the brush. Now we are exiting the little turf forest and we are entering into the Navi River. Now the Navi River, we're hoping to see some of our more aquatic animals, like the hippo and maybe some crocodiles. On the right, this is part of the river, and this part of the river I know Nile hippos live in. We may or may not see them. So cool story, or cool thing about hippos, a group of hippos is called a bloat of hippos. A bloat. Now those pelicans you see sitting over there on that island, those are pinkback pelicans. Those pinkback pelicans get their name because their back turns a shade of pink during mating season. It's just them blushing, just like you'd blush your cheeks as the same. All right, looks like I already see some animals out here. I see some cattle, I see some giraffes. All right, everyone, I do see some springboks on the right there. Those little antelope, they stand about 3 feet at the shoulders, but don't let that fool you. They can still jump about 6 feet in the air, jump 13 feet forward, and they can run 55 miles per hour. They're human, they'll be a freak athlete. Probably no surprise in South Africa, it's the main mascot for most sports teams. Animals. They're going to be the second most densely packed mammals on Earth. Now, this is an impressive number, so take it in. They can be of herds up to 1.5 million. That's right, they can be of herds 1.5 million. It takes a lot of food to feed that big family. So they migrate about 500 to 1,000 miles every year. So that right there to our left, we're going to see another one coming up as well. That is the Maasai giraffe. We know it's a Maasai giraffe because of its irregular jagged spots it has on its coat. Now the giraffes are doing right now what they do the best. They are eating. They can spend about 20 hours a day eating. Not only that, they spend about 20 hours a day eating, but they only spend about 30 minutes a day sleeping. And they can spend all that time sleeping standing up. Holy cattle, they are our first domesticated animal that we have on the reserve. We got some more coming up on our left and our right. They are gorgeous creatures. All right, buddy, we do have a giraffe right here on our left. This is going to be a really good view at it. We'll slow down for it. Again, those giraffes can get to about 16 feet tall. I know it might be exciting, but we know that's the African elephant because its ears are shaped like Africa. Now they use those ears when it's really hot outside. They'll wave those ears around. They're not trying to fly away like Dumbo. They're just trying to cool themselves off. Now those African elephants, they do have really sensitive skin, so they'll dump dirt, mud, they'll fling it on their back with their trunk. Dirt, mud, hay. Yes, the flamingos. Those are on the left. Those are our greater flamingos. The greater flamingo is the largest flamingo. Now, they get that pink coloring from their diet of brine shrimp. That brine shrimp contains a beta-carotene. And that beta-carotene turns their feathers pink. And a little tidbit, because we all like a little pieces of information. The white rhino actually gets its name from a misinterpretation of the word white. White does not mean white, it means wide. And they have that wide mouth that helps them graze out again. All right, but we do have another white rhino coming up on our left-hand side. We'll get a pretty close look at it. We're not going to stop. It's a little too close to the side of the road. If we have a baby on our right and mama on the left. Earth. But being such a large bird, they're actually flightless. And they can run about 45 to 50 miles per hour. Now the other animal, that bantabak, has that gorgeous chestnut colored coat. It turns kind of like a purplish color in the sun. Now because it has that beautiful coat, it was poached almost to extinction. Luckily in Africa, there was one farmer that fenced off 20 bantabaks. Little did he know, he fenced off the last 20 bantabaks on Earth. So he single-handedly saved the bantabak. And now we get to say the word bantabak all the time. All right, we are coming up to the warden's post, everybody. The warden likes to live out here in order to help with conservation efforts, to kind of study the animals. Now, I didn't see the warden's pets out, everybody. Coming up on the left, when you look at the warden's post, chilling on top of the jeeps and doing what they want to, looking all adorable. That is our Nigerian dwarf goats. Now, these Nigerian dwarf goats, they are the second domesticated animal that we have here on the reserve. Now, in Africa, those goats, they are kept as pets. The farmers in Africa, they provide them with shelter and food. In return, those goats provide them with the sweet milk and other resources that they can sell at market. Now, everyone, that yellow box in the center, when I was talking about beehive fences, that is a beehive fence. All right, everybody. So this is the saddest turn in the safari because it means our journey is coming.